Okay, I know I probably will sound like a little different because I'm like kind of sick. I don't know what it is, but shit, that ain't gonna stop me from making this video. Of course it won't. But we're on this game, Pilot Training Flight Simulator. It's a flight simulator. It makes sense. Like what you gotta do is this, this. Oh, it's just a dog. Nah, it doesn't matter. The dog can just go in the bed. Nah, she doesn't want to go in the bed. Alright, so we can pick airports. You can also like go on the chat roleplay like air traffic control. Let's go to Tokyo International Airport. Yes, I decided to dress up today as Big Smoke. Should I keep this outfit or should I just like get rid of it and just use my GTA outfit, the GTA character outfit, or should I just play Roblox for most of the time on for a little bit until I change my mind again? Should I just keep playing as Big Smoke? Let me know. This Big Smoke looks so weird, but looks so funny. Let's actually I'm gonna play. I might actually keep playing as Big Smoke. So here as you can see this gate right here can hold a Concorde, an MD-11, a 757, an A320, A330, A340, A380, 737, 767, 777, 787, 747, and A350. There's an A350 in this game? I thought there wasn't. Let's check it out. Here it is. Alright, there's a few airlines you can choose the A350, and I'm not gonna fly the A350. Let's start off with like a basic aircraft. Let's start off with this A320. It's a basic aircraft. Nah. Hold on. I'm gonna use the plane I used to go to Colombia. It's a Boeing 787 American Airlines. Why not? Load. There you go. So the models. The models aren't the best. They're not like high quality models. But this airport looks really nice. This little airport over here puts like low key puts like Fort Beach, my little airport, to a little shame. It's so much bigger. It looks so much nicer. I had it like this is like Tokyo International Airport. I added that to Fort Beach recently, like Fort Beach International Airport. I do like it. It's like like two pillars on the roof, and then just like a rectangle. And then I just put text Fort Beach International. Oh, I put like letter models like this Fort Beach International Airport. So let me get in the plane because I might despawns after a few minutes. So again, the models aren't the best. They're not like let's say like Fort Beach, like it has a Frank A320 model. It's a normal A320 now. It used to be an A320 Neo, but I replaced it with a normal A320. Of course, that one is like fully animated. Overhead bins work, slides, everything. This one is not really that animated at all, but it's like a little basic, which I guess is nice. But it's still well scripted, I'd say. And there's a few seats in here. And here's the wheels. Here are the controls right here to maneuvers with the mouse. Toggle the engines. You'll press E, so the engines are currently off and they're not spinning. Let's press E. Then they just start spinning. That is not really realistic though, because they wouldn't just start spinning immediately. They go like, and they just go a little slow, and then go a little faster, and then a little faster, and a little faster, and just go. That's how they work. And they wouldn't stop instantly, and then like they're going like full speed, and then they just oh, what the hell? This always happens. My bad. So and then when you like toggle the engine off, you shut them off. It's like and it just starts spinning slowly again, and then it just stops. So the landing gear, and then throttle is W. I can't do it because again the engine's off. Let me turn it on again. Here they come spinning out of nowhere. And press 5, and then W to move forward. You can also use the arrow keys So pushback is P. It activates pushback mode. Once you press P and then press W, notice how you go backwards when you move to do the throttle because it's on pushback mode. Press P to turn it off. So Y and H is for the flaps. Y, I don't know, the other one, H, puts them down like that, and then Y puts them up like that. Then the rudder is AD. It's not working. Oh no, these are advanced controls. Z. It's still not working. So advanced, and then there's altitude hold, which is at R. And cruise mode, seating lock, and then camera lock, and then control. You know what, let's go. Let's get airborne. Let's try to get airborne. Alright, so pushback mode. Out of the controls. Move it to around here so it goes 13 knots or negative 13 knots. Alright. And I'm like average at this game. I don't know. I don't think I've even. Hold on. So let's get airborne as fast as possible. I want to say. But let's do it properly. Let's not take off on a taxiway. Nah, we don't want no repeat of the Tenerife airport disaster. That was not a good thing. So this is Tokyo International Airport, which I'm not sure if this is accurate because I've never been to Tokyo. I'm not even sure this is like based on the actual Tokyo, Japan. They should probably just like call it Tokyo International Airport because they were bored, and then based it on a real city. Well. Oh no! When I mentioned the sign here, I called it Fort Beach, but it's not called Fort Beach anymore. It's called Ludendorff Townley International Airport now, like based on North Yankton. So again, this airport puts my little Ludendorff airport to shame, and plus, Ludendorff isn't a real city, or maybe it is, but I based it on Ludendorff, North Yankton, and North Yankton is based on North Dakota, and of course, North Yankton isn't real. So yeah. So GTA 5 is not real, kids. Don't believe it. Los Santos isn't real. Well, it is actually real. I think it might be a real place, but like, not like Los Santos as it is in the game. It's like something else. It's based on Los Angeles, so if you want to go to Los Santos, you're gonna have to go to Los Angeles. Wait, why is my plane moving sideways? It's not even moving straight. It's like low-key moving sideways. I think it's because I'm like moving this mouse around. Yeah, it has to be because of this mouse. It can't be some. What is this guy doing? This guy's in a British Airways 777. Okay, yeah, don't. Oh, right, he's gonna pull into the gate like that. Alright. Go a little bit back. Stop the plane. Press P to turn off pushback mode, and let's go normal mode. Around 15, so we go around 13 knots, which is a good speed. Get onto this taxiway. Oh, for now, it looks like it's moving straight, which is good. Pushback's kind of weird, though, but still. Alright, let's see if we can be if we can actually take off good. Like, I'm like average at this game, I told you already. If you looked in the game's like manual, if you paused it when I was looking through it, it says the hardest part, which will take a lot of practice, is landing. And that's true though. Landing takes a lot of practice. Not just in this game, but in general, landing will take a lot of practice in order to get perfect. If you want to butter your landing, it's going to take a lot of practice. Even I can't butter a landing. I don't think I can. My landings in this game used to be like Ryanair style. No, I'd even say worse than Ryanair landings. Like, even worse. It just goes MCAS mode. That's how it is. But now my landings are fairly decent. Some might say, I don't know. I'll show you guys my type of landings. Like, later on when I decide to land at an airport. Let's increase our speed like a little bit. Here we go. 15 knots. Hold on, is this the beginning of the runway? Yeah, this is the beginning of the runway. Or I'm assuming this is the beginning of the runway, but I guess we can just take off here. We don't have to take off there, I don't think. Alright. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I think I'm doing this wrong. But this is a game, this isn't real life. I'm not gonna get fired. So let's get on the runway right here. Right. Get on the runway. Alright, perfect. Straighten up the plane, kind of. Alright, now that we've stopped the plane, let me check the chat real quick. Oh yeah, people use like the chat for like role play. Look, like over like recently, they actually what they did is like role play to close down Perth, which is over there, Perth International Airport, for like a terrorist, like an attack, and then like look, Perth is open now. It's open. We can go over there, but I'm not gonna go there. So let me turn the little camera off and take off. Make sure there's no one. There's someone on the tar. You're joking me. There's someone on the runway. Oh well. Please don't be a repeat of the Tenerife airport disaster. I'm hoping it's not. Alright. The takeoff is so far going mid. Yeah, my takeoffs are kind of bad. Look. We were like perfectly straight with the runway. Now we're on the side of the runway. Oh yeah, there's a plane on the runway. So now we get... Oh, this is what I like. Look. Notice how the wheels are like slanted like that in the air? I like that. Let me just press G to get rid of them. They get rid of them automatically instead of an animation. But still, that would take a lot to code and make the game more laggy. So I guess why they did that, but still. But I ain't gonna complain. So let me slow down a little bit. It's like 80. I always like to do that when after I take off, I slow down to like 80 in my throttle. And then I like to like, here we go. Hold on. Is this a good angle? It's a good angle and I'm climbing altitude. This is what I like to do. And just cruise the scenery like this until I decide to find the airport I want to land at. And then, of course, land. So my takeoff was kind of bad. My takeoffs are kind of bad. Like, I'm like perfectly my front wheel, like right here. My front tire right here. It's like aligned with the middle of the runway. But when I start taking off and when I actually lift up, the whole plane is on one side of the runway instead of just in the middle. Yeah, so the takeoff is kind of bad. I do bad at takeoff. I do bad at everything in this game. I'm pretty bad at this game. But still, I'm not as bad as I was before. Like, before I was literally doing Ryanair. Nah, worse. I was looking doing MCAS landings. Not Ryanair landings. MCAS landings. Alright, so here's a map. There's Perth. Should we go to Perth? Nah, let's not go to Perth. Let's head to Greater Rockford, which should be over here, but we have to turn this way. Maybe one day I'll actually be good at this game. Who knows? I'm decent, I guess. I'm not the worst in the world. There are probably even players that are worse, way worse than me at this game. Hell. Alright, if I'm thinking I'm bad at this game, I gotta go play Infinite Flight on this channel. Infinite Flight is a game I suck at. And when I mean I suck, I mean I suck. God damn. The second I disable my autopilot, that's when I want to go, that's when the plane goes 737 max mode. MCAS. So here we are, peacefully flying on an American 787 from where was it? Tokyo to Greater Rockford. Is that Greater Rockford down there? No, I don't think. Oh, there's a map. We can check the map. So we're about to. This is the island right here. There's an island right here. Tokyo, I'm assuming, is like right here because of the little island, and then the airport will be right here, and the little island right here. So Tokyo's right here. Greater Rockford is right here. And I'm like right here. Alright, so when we're like, should we begin our descent into Greater Rockford now? Or should we wait till later? Nah, let's wait till later to begin the descent. Just enjoy the scenery of that island below. I enabled infinite fuel, by the way. Oh! You saw that, guys. There was like a dot went from Greater Rockford to this island, which I'm assuming is Perth. That's like Concorde. This man has to be flying Concorde. Maybe he's in like a supersonic jet, or maybe he's hacking. I don't know. Wait, is this him? He's already at Tokyo? No, it's not. Or maybe it was just lag. Who knows? Plus, this game doesn't matter about hackers anyways, because it's a flight simulator. If it were a jailbreak, it'd be a different story, but since this is only a flight simulator, it doesn't really matter. Here's Big Smoke flying the plane. All we have to do is fly the damn plane. Alright. For the looks of it, we are in between Greater Rockford and that other island we just passed. So I guess now is when we should begin the descent. So here we go. Changing my angle. Now I'm flying lower. I'm descending now instead of climbing. Yep, here it is. Greater Rockford. You can barely see it because of the clouds, but that is Greater Rockford. So here we are, arriving in Greater Rockford. It's a little beach. Alright, there it is. Greater Rockford. I'm still a bit high up in the air, so let's descend faster. Let's go my mode right here and descend much faster. Let's fly over the whole island before we actually land. So here we are, we're going to be landing shortly. There's the Greater Rockford Airport. Here's the beach. So we're doing good. There's a Coast Guard station right there. There's the Baltic Airfield. Greater Rockford Airport right there. Meller Airport. Passing over a few farms. And there's like fuel, I don't know what this is. Like the smoke coming out of the engines. Well, it's not smoke, but I can see it stopped there as we're not high enough. We're now like flying fairly low. So here's like wind farms, more farms, a little city over there, mini city. And around now at this altitude, I'm assuming is when the captain or the, I don't know the pilot, the pilot in command, the pilot of the controls of the plane. Sometimes it's the captain, sometimes it's the first officer, I don't know. But sometimes, but around this altitude, that's when they lower the wheels. So let's do that. Let's lower the wheels. Yeah, training center. This is where I should go. Instead of flying this 787 between like Tokyo and Greater Rockford, this is where I should spend my time, at the training center. Alright, so we're about like 1,000 feet. Here's a few mountains. Oh, 1,000. It's kind of scary because it reminds me of this like crash happening in like Buga in Colombia. It was American Airlines 757 that crashed into a mountain because of like a navigational error as well as like with the pilot error. So yeah. So we're about to fly. So there's a runway there. We can choose to land there, but I'm not gonna land like that there. As I'm gonna land like on the other side because I don't want to like risk hitting this mountain. But imagine being on that far and just saving the planes that just go right over you. It's like St. Martin, you know, St. Martin Airport. Alright, we are now officially below 1,000 feet.
1,000.
Alright. Air Baltic 9599 almost crashed. It's not good to hear. Oh shoot, we're descending. I don't want to go up a little bit because if I don't go up, even though it looks like we're pretty high enough, I'm gonna end up in the water. I don't want that. This is an American 7425. I'm gonna final approach to Greater Rockford. Haha, my bad. Alright. Little train yard right here. Air Base Gary. You can actually ditch the plane, which is really nice. But it's not nice though, cause it's not really that cool though, cause the plane. Well, I mean it's realistic though, but the plane sinks pretty fast. Like after like you ditch the plane, like even a few seconds or later, the plane's already under the water, or most of it's already under the water. So all right, we're leaving the island, and now it's beginning to return to line up at the runway. This is when for landing you want to slow down, as you can see. You want to slow down to around like 52, and the reason you want to slow down to 52 is because you can see that, look, the speed goes down. It was like at 300, now it's like going down like 200s, and you wanted to go down to around like 150 something, and see now it's below 200. Well, it's about to, there you go. Now it's below 200. There you go. It's about to go below. There you go. Land speed. Notice how it says land speed. Once it says land speed, it's on taxi mode, kind of like when the plane, all the landing gear made contact with the runway, the plane will move into taxi mode, which will make the landing much better than like if you weren't like that, the plane will just like it would just be like a bad landing. So I recommend slowing down to around 155 if you want to have a good landing. Alright, so if you also want to have a good landing, better get close to that runway. So we're about to descend, we're about to land officially in Greater Rockford. Back in the day when I used to play this game a bit, you couldn't ditch. Back in the day, you couldn't ditch. You got the plane in the water, you die. And our only way to, I guess, ditch the plane was like go to like lakes around the map. Like I ditch, what I do is just overrun the runway and go into this water right here. 300. 200. Alright, so here it is. We're landing. Imagine being in one of these houses. Here's the train tracks. Here's the farm. Imagine living on this farm. That would be like an aviation enthusiast's dream. Living on a farm with an airport nearby and just having the planes just go fly really low over you. Here's the lake I'd always like overrun and put the plane into because back in the day we couldn't ditch. So here we go. We're about to get close to the runway. Alright, so for landing, what I like to do is get to the plane in an angle where the main landing gear, the ones in the middle, under the wing, touch the... Oh no, we're a bit too low. Hold on. Perfect. There you go. You can see right here. It's... There you go. Touches the ground first, and then... There you go. That's how I land the plane. I try to get the plane to an angle where the main landing gear touch the runway first, and then a few like I want to say like 3-5 seconds later, that's when I get the front one, the nose gear to touch the runway. So rate that landing. Some might say it was a Ryanair landing. Some might say it was a mid landing. Some might even say it was a butter landing. I don't know. It was like a mid landing to me. My takeoffs are pretty bad, but my landings are actually kind of good. Not gonna lie. So this is Pilot Training Flight Simulator. I think it's Pilot Training Flight. Yeah, it's Pilot Training Flight Simulator on Roblox. It's a really good game. I recommend it. Plane models aren't the best, but still, again, because a lot of like area and like how big the airports are and detailed they kind of are, and the amount of players. If it was just Frank A320s, it would be just so laggy. But hold on, where should I... Hold on, let me pull up into one of these gates to end the video. So we got from Tokyo to Greater Rockford, non-stop. We probably could have gotten here much quicker, but I went around Perth, and then just like, woo, then just flew this way, and then just landed in here. And I also flew over the mountain. Flew over the island. Speaking of airports and aviation games on Roblox, I'm actually building a new airport. It's called ABA, International Airport. And it's ABA. I'm planning on like naming the actual game on Roblox ABA International Airport. The ABA, it stands for Alfonso Bonilla Aragon. I don't think I said it right. It's Alfonso Bonilla Aragon. That's how you say it. I'm hoping that's how you say it. But it's the airport. It serves Cali, Colombia. Unlike Ludendorff Townley, it's actually a real airport. Here you go. Turn off the engines. We made it to a gate. So that was Pilot Training Flight Simulator. Big Smoke can land the plane perfectly. Not really perfectly. He can land the plane good, actually. Oh. Just look at this dance. Just like arms come off. Hold on, let's go for a normal dance. 1. I think this is like. There you go. Oh no, this is still kind of weird. 3. There you go. 3 is a little better. Anyways, this has been it for Pilot Training Flight Simulator.